First and foremost, I know my hair looks like shit. You ain't gonna tell me, but that's all good! Second of all, spoiler alert, I have actually heard this song before, and not only have I heard this song before, I am almost 100% sure that I've reacted to this song before. Just not on my channel, on my friend Mike's channel. But that was over a year ago, and that was the first time and only time I've ever heard this song or seen the video. So can I tell you what the video contains? No. Can I tell you how the song goes? Lovesick Girls. But that's about it. That's all I remember, okay? So this is basically a new experience to me. So it's not technically a first time reaction to it. I'm sure when I hear it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember these parts. But either way, it'll be a magical experience. So let's roll with it. So basically, we're going to react to Lovesick Girls by BLACKPINK. Now, if you don't know who BLACKPINK are, where you been? You living under a rock or something? Come on. BLACKPINK are one of, if not the hottest K-pop group in the world, comprising of Jisoo, Jennie, Rose, and Lisa. I love them, and not in a weird way. Jeez, come on. Anyway, they're smashing records worldwide, and we're hoping that this is the year they make a big group comeback. We're all waiting for it. Anyway, I guess there's nothing left to do but roll the intro music.
I wish I could subscribe to Pete's
Videos. Hello and welcome to Pete's Videos. If you're new here, I'm a musician from New Zealand who reviews and reacts to music videos and the like. I recently took a long break. If you want to know why or where I've been, check out this video on my channel. And if you don't care, well, alright. So today we're going to react to Lovesick Girls by BLACKPINK, but before we do, we have to sing the subscriber song. There's something new in town and everybody's doing it. Subscribe, hit and subscribe. Maybe you won't be such a loser if you don't subscribe. My parents were kidnapped by the mob. They were too weak to fight them off. Haha. Subscribe.
I miss them.
Subscribe. I have childhood trauma. Completely unrelated. Subscribe. Wow, that song gives my jimmies a good rustling.
영원한 밤 창문 없는 방에 우릴 가둔 love. What can we say? 매번 아파도 외치는 love. 다치고 망가져도 난 뭘 믿고 버티는 거야. 어차피 떠나면 상처 조성이 채로 미워하게 될걸. 끝장을 보기 전 끝낼 순 없어. 이 아픔을 기다린 것처럼.
Whoa. I remember this now. I remember this being my first actual experience to with BLACKPINK and my first exposure to them, I guess. And I remember watching this, not having any idea of what K-pop was or how it worked. And I remember thinking, wow, it's so westernized in the sense that like they have these like English vocals in it. I was just not really ready for that. I remember seeing the car with all the writing on it, and I remember immediately being blown away by Lisa and being like, who is she? Like, wow, she's very cool. But they're all super cool, aren't they? And I love now, Jennie sounds amazing in the beginning, and then Lisa comes in and looking all badass, and then Jisoo came in with that cool part in Rose, and then the hook is a big chant thing, and they've got the formula down packed. In comparison to their other stuff, this probably isn't my kind of music as much. It's just, I mean, obviously it's called Lovesick Girls. It probably isn't my demographic. And also it's a little upbeat for me. But the beat slaps and the vocals are really cool. And they just sound really cool and look really cool. It's just an awesome vibe. And I've freeze framed it on Lisa about to smash up a car. By the looks of things, it says bad boy. So yeah, really excited to see where this video goes. The production value is always really cool. And I love the outfit. So let's see how it goes.
No love letters, no extra notes. No love, never my exes, no. No diamond rings, that's set in stone. To the left, better left alone. Didn't wanna be a prince. when I'm lost. 아마도 잠깐일지도 몰라 우리 뭘 찾아서 헤매는 걸까.
Hey y'all, Pete from the editing room here. I just noticed that this part in particular, I don't think I mentioned how great Rosie sounds. Her vocals are just incredible. I love the way she sounds in this part of the song. Jisoo sounds great as well, but I just thought it was of note and I don't think I mentioned it when I was filming at the time. Alright, I guess I'll see you later. Back to the video.
아마도 잠깐일지도 몰라 우리 뭘 찾아서 헤매는 걸까. 불안한 내 눈빛 속에 널 담아 아프더라도 너만 있으면 돼. We are the lovesick girls. 네 멋대로 내 사랑을 끝낼 순 없어. We are the lovesick girls. 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어. But we were born to be alone. Yeah, we were born to be alone. Yeah, we were born to be alone. But why we still looking for love?
It's a good question. If you're born to be alone, why are you still looking for love? There's a couple funny shots in this that just kind of, and I guess I probably wouldn't have picked it up the first time I listened to it, but like, they just kind of show who they are. Like, I can very much see Rosie and Lisa throwing food at each other. Like, they're just so like that. That's their personalities are really fun. There's a couple moments where Jenny makes some like really fierce kind of looks at the camera, and I'm like, yeah, that's very Jenny. Again, to do. I remember the first time I watched this on Mike's channel, I remember commenting on watching Jisoo run through that hallway with the big windows in those shoes and thinking like, if this isn't impressive enough on its own, the fact that she can run in those shoes is mind-boggling, because I can't run in regular shoes. So like, that's super impressive and just goes to show the level of athleticism that goes into like A, the dancing, and B, just like they must be constantly keeping in shape. I remember when I saw the light up the sky thing, Jenny was constantly like going through physio basically, because she's like, you know, works, trains, dances all the time, sings, goes on tour, dances for a long period of time, and that's just to go in and get her body right. And that's something I can relate to, because I work out a lot, but I'm constantly needing to repair. Like, there's just so much toll it takes on the body when you do that kind of stuff. Lisa with the black hair. This is my first exposure to them, and I remember seeing Lisa with the black hair looking menacing, and I was like, who is this badass? The rap was really cool. Lisa was cool, but I forgot how good Jenny is at rapping. She comes in with those very cool cadences and that love is a drug that I quit. Like, that's very like cool. It reminds me of stuff that Eminem does and Tech 9 does in the way that they break up flows. So yeah, real impressive stuff. I can't wait to, I want to watch the rest of this now, but yeah, very cool. Also the colors, just real quickly. The colors, the shot that I'm freeze framed on now with, I think that's Jenny's arm in the sky, just covering half her face, and then it matches almost the color of the background. And they're all just throwing popcorn and chips at each other. I'm such a hungus, if you're not from New Zealand, a person who eats a lot. So I would be not wasting my chips. If I love chips, but whatever. Fries. You guys call them fries.
사랑은 쏟는 falling, 사랑은 killing your darling. 아프다 아물면 또 찾아오는 이 겁없는 떨림. 들리지 않아 what you say. 이 아픔이 난 행복해. 나를 불쌍해 하는 네가 내 눈엔 더 불쌍해.
The lyrics to this song are like heartbreaking as well. Like, it's like upbeat as heck, but it's also like everyone leaves you, you'll be alone forever, you'll die alone basically. You know, like everything hurts and I wish I was dead is like more or less like the lyrics of this song. Maybe not the I wish I was dead part, but you know what I'm saying. Like, so it's really like interesting to me that I don't know how openly wounded a song like this would be if it was made by a Western artist. I think they're kind of clouded in, you know, in other things, and they're not as vulnerable maybe in Western pop with this kind of beat behind it. It'd be more about like girls just want to have fun, or like female independence, where this song was very vulnerable and very open, all while at the same time being extraordinarily upbeat. So that's interesting to me. That last bit with Lisa and Jisoo was like a very melodic rap type situation. So I thought that sounded really good, and it kind of just showcases all of their vocal talent, which is cool. So what an awesome group. What a great song. I said earlier that this probably is one that I wouldn't listen to as much, but for some reason it gets stuck in my head, and it's really weird. I've only heard this song once, but I've sung it multiple times to myself, just the Lovesick Girls part, real randomly, because it just catches. It's one of those really catchy songs in here. So maybe I would listen to it way more, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. As per usual, thanks so much for watching. I love you all. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, BLACKPINK. Another one smashed out the park. Mwah, 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 mwah. And I think it goes.
Be a princess, I'm priceless. A prince not even on my list. Love is a drug that I quit. No doctor could help when I'm lost.